And welcome to another Cultured Foolishness recap of Power Raising Kanan. This is for season 5, episode 7, guys. We're almost to the end of the road. I am Creed of Exodus Studios, architectsmars.com, and my co-host is.
Coach Tamara Simone, your favorite life coach's favorite life coach. If you didn't know, now you know, baby, baby.
Hey,
What you?
hey, hey. Yeah, you're looking good. Just the
No, I got
skin
my
is
eyebrows
skinny.
done. Yeah,
Oh,
I got my
yeah.
eyebrows done and everything. Just getting everything in order.
I noticed the details. I definitely see the eyebrows are browing very, very nicely.
Oh yeah,
Very clean. Do you get them threaded or do you do
I do get
the
them threaded.
thread?
I've been getting them threaded for about 6 years now.
Oh, nice.
In fact, I'm sorry.
See,
What am I talking about? I've been getting threaded since
yeah,
2018.
longer. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been getting threaded since 2018.
See.
The life I live.
See, ladies, get you a man and know the difference. Cause as you see, men don't be asking them
We
type
find
of
out you trying to
questions.
get your DMs popping. Anyway,
Oh,
let's get on to this episode because this
oh,
nigga over here like get you somebody that know like I do.
I'm just saying, man, it make
Don't
things
use me to
easier.
advertise how well you know women.
Wow. So, with that being said,
We had to
um,
get a little couple jokes out because this
yeah,
episode
this is a
was a little
heavy,
long.
heavy duty, unfortunately. So speaking of women, a woman of the night, or used to be one, she kind of put the kibosh on her relationship with old Rocky Poo, and she told what's the dude name, Pino or something?
Pino, Pino
Yeah,
Bernardi.
told him that she's through with her,
He's
and then
good.
he in turn told Stefano that he got the green light to do whatever he want to do now because he could care less.
Yep.
And yeah, that was pretty much that. So that was kind of the setup for the whole rest of the episode.
Yeah. So when Flossie meets up with Rock and Marvin, like she tells her what it is or whatever. And Rock is trying to make excuses for Kanan. And it's like, she's like, I don't want to hear that dumb shit. If it wasn't for your brother, I'd have popped you. She's just
Yep.
like, damn it. Look, now I'm losing Marvin as a friend because of you.
Right, because she was like, "Damn, I like talking to your ass. Now I can't even fuck with you no more because of
He
this
like,
bitch.
I
I'm
like
gonna miss
talking
you
to you.
too, man. You was
It's
cool."
like, man,
Because he wasn't even trying now. He was just straight on some. They both went through some shit and was,
low key,
giving
when
each
has
other some
Marvin ever tried
support.
to nail? You
He
haven't seen
really,
him
I
try
felt
to
like the only woman that I could think of that he
was it that
kind of was,
counselor?
it was the counselor lady. And
Okay.
then she got shot or some shit. Didn't she get killed?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I
Yeah,
think so. Yeah.
yeah. It was pretty terrible. So that pretty
So
much
he
put a
like, well,
damper on it. He was like, "Well, you know what? Maybe I don't need vagina. I just got guns and I'll eat and I'll get this money."
yeah, he's like, just give me some Fritos, and a sucker. Um, and Marvin was eating this episode, so that did make me. He had a suck in his mouth during the
He
shootout.
did. He
Oh yeah,
did.
I saw it. I was
Okay.
like, ooh, like
See,
that's how
they
he made
did.
it out that shootout alive. That's why he had the suck in his mouth. Yeah.
No,
Anyway,
they just did that because they knew this was the end. So they was like, "We're gonna let him hit all his beats."
you could have let me have that. Moving on.
Just.
So
Hmm.
after that, Jukebox meets up with Kanan because she wants, even though she don't mess with him too tough these days, she wants to let him know, like, I know who killed Fame, and she tells him that it was Snaps and Pop, and he basically just doesn't even react to it. And my issue is that when he thought it was Rock that killed Fame, then he was about to burn the city down. But now when it's little business partners, his little
Now
crooked
you
ass
got
partners in crime,
restraint.
now it's like, well, if the nigga was snitching, you know, then niggas had to do what they had to do. Like, Fame always did talk too much, and you was that nigga's friend anyway. So what are you talking about?
Yeah, well, I'll say this for the writers. They are establishing the hatred for Kanan pretty well because by the time he got to the OG Power Show, nobody could stand his ass, period, because he just came in hot being a dickhead. So, they're letting him be what he's supposed to become.
Um, yeah, yeah. Yeah, there's that. So, and so here, just to kind of next, I would like to kind of go into when Breeze meets up with Snaps and Pop at the restaurant. Now
Hmm.
they are like, well, look, Stefano done told us that we can go on ahead and get, what I'm saying, Brock and Marvin about the paint. Like they're no longer protected. So, um, yeah, we want you and Kanan to do it. And because even though Breeze is a lot, he's not as ridiculous as Kanan. So he like, I don't know if Kanan gonna be able to put his peoples down, not knowing that's that's who goes down first when it comes to him. Like, oh, we related? Pop. That's why the nigga don't have family reunions. He didn't knock everybody off. Just right when they was at the
Literally.
grill. Just didn't even let them finish the
It was
food.
like this
Just
motherfucker flipping a burger. Pa, 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 pa.
and with me, you against me.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, we're family.
Yeah, he's a clown. But yeah, I
Um,
mean, going into Power Origins, like I know he gonna really be a piece of shit on there. So it's good to establish the hatred now. Now we're just like, all right, yep, you suck.
um, he does suck. So, where do we go next? We jump.
I actually want to talk about um the scene where Marvin was like at the crib and he was going through like his guns and him and Juke had like a nice little moment, which
That was their last moment.
watching TV shows and movies for years, I kind of was like, yeah, this nigga about to die
So,
when they started doing that.
he essentially makes Juke think that he's doing some type of weapon inventory. He was really just gearing up for the shootout. Um, is what essentially happened. And so just to go back a little bit, Juke, Marvin, and Garcia meet up at their usual donut spot. And, Garcia pretty much tells Marvin, like, they know it's you, big dog. Like, they got the evidence, you know, your little girl didn't flipped, but, she's a little girl, it wasn't personal.
Right.
Um, and he kind of waving it off, but he not. Like, between that and everybody being against him and Rock, he knows it's coming. He knows it's coming. That's why he
From
writes the
something,
letter.
it's either gonna be the law or it's gonna be the streets. Like either way, he fucked, and he even to go back. The part where like right after they had left the meeting with Flossie and he was basically first of all, Marvin was dropping jewels all throughout this
The entire
episode.
episode.
And I knew they was about to kill the nigga because they but um he was basically like, look,
They were talking
you
to Rock.
so
When Rock was like,
concerned, right?
when
You
Rock
so
was like, oh, Bree's a problem. We gonna have to, so we gonna shoot up the pawn shop and we gonna take all them niggas out. Not Kanan though. Just get that nigga and bring him to me. And Marvin why not Kanan? Like, and not like on some he want to do it, but he just like, why not? And she just like, oh, he a kid, and it's like,
you killing kids all the time, B.
you kill kids every day, B. Like,
Talking about.
so it's
It's
just
not her kid.
it's
You
your
don't
kid.
want to kill. You want to kill your nephew? No, but he in this game and he on the other side. This shit happens. This the fucking game.
And you're making excuses for everything
because
he's
that's your
doing.
son.
He didn't kill your damn brother. He's doing X,
Hmm.
Y, and Z. He didn't cut you off at the knees as far as the business go. He didn't ran up on Flossie with a like. He's done all of this, and you still like he just a confused kid.
No, he not confused at all. He know exactly what the fuck he doing. You
So
know,
Marvin dropping jewels, and her only comeback was, "You do the same thing if it was you."
but Juke ain't gonna about to be doing all that fuck
You
shit though. Because the only reason Juke even getting in the game is because the goddamn police fucked her whole shit up when she was trying to legitimately use her talent, you know.
yep.
So she has an
And she tried to go
excuse.
to the military, like she tried to go to college. She literally like she
She
tried.
tried. She
That's
really
one
did.
she so it's like
Hmm. It's
I
a
get it.
shame.
I mean, I
It's a
don't get it, but
shame.
I get it. Um, so what else? You want to talk about the shootout?
Yeah, because Breeze is a fucking lunatic.
First
This
off, my nigga Marvin
motherfucker.
pulled up with all them niggas and he had a sucker in his mouth. So I was like, well, this ain't the scene where he died. This ain't
But
it.
all his friends did. That shit was
All
crazy.
every last one of them niggas gone.
Gone. He somehow got his ass out of Dodge, but
Well, he's
fucking
a little
Breeze
gangster.
ass, we was having fun. Where y'all going? I was like, yeah, this nigga's a problem. He likes shooting people. This is
He
fun
was
to him.
laughing and smiling and screaming through the whole shit. He was so excited. Like,
Hmm.
okay.
Yeah,
And
Breeze is an interesting character. Like, I'm actually looking forward to seeing how he gets developed on the next show because obviously he gets didn't Ghost kills him or
yeah,
something.
the ghost killed him.
So, not surprising because we already know this dude is a lunatic. So I can only imagine what even happens between him, Ghost and Tommy to where he, feel like he gotta kill this dude because it's not far fetched because he ain't shit.
Pretty much. Um,
Hmm.
so they have this shootout. Breeze is a lunatic. Marvin makes it out alive. Pretty sure he still had the suck in his mouth as he drove off.
Probably did.
And he goes to Rock's house to debrief slash I don't
Well,
whatever.
he said that honestly, that scene with her, because that was obviously their last scene together too.
Correct. Yes.
Um, that what he said to her was so cold because he was basically like essentially we filling a hole that can't be filled. We already achieved what we was going out to achieve when
Right.
we were
We
younger.
reached the
We
pinnacle. We were
oh, we
we
not even supposed to be in the game no more. We should
right.
have ran off in the sunset already, but we still out here fucking with these young motherfuckers. And clearly that shit ain't working because I barely got over here to talk to your ass right now. Fucking with these crazy young niggas talking about and where you going, we was having fun. That's the niggas y'all dealing with now. Like the shit ain't cute.
Yes. So, and then he also one thing that was very it was very eye opening. Not eye opening because we knew this, but just you saw emotion and compassion in her voice to a degree when he was like, you ain't give a fuck about me, you ain't give a fuck about DEF CON. He's like,
You
and
ain't care about
quiet,
me and Lou.
right? He was like, quiet as kept. You don't all you care about is Kanan, and she's like, that's not
Hmm.
true. And it's like he killed your brother and you covered up for him, and he was trying to kill you. But I mean, he didn't say that because he don't know that because she never told him that
Right.
part. But he was trying to kill you and accidentally killed your brother, and you still covered up for him. Now, let's be clear. That is the absolute definition of unconditional love. However, you still did that, and you still make excuses for him, and you still coddle him in this weird way. And to
Yeah.
Marvin's point, when he was like, it's like you think that if you do this, it's gonna somehow make him see you the way you want to be seen, or make
It
him
ain't.
love you or
It's
something.
over.
It's done. Like
It's
it's
over. It's been
super
done. I mean,
yeah.
at this point, they ain't been cool since what? Maybe the beginning of season three. Like it's been like
It's been a while.
the
It's been a while.
yeah, because even the whole fourth season they was beefing, so that shit a wrap. But it's gonna come to its conclusion next week. It
I
will.
want to go back and talk about Kanan and Jarita because Jarita was
Mm.
kind of freaking out, like what? Because she know what Flossie capable of. So, but it's also like, what exactly did you expect him to do? You saw him go in there with a gun.
Like, come on, baby, don't
You
be
okay, boo boo?
dumb. That's
Because I like
that's
you, but you.
why he was talking to her like, and he said he was like, "What the fuck you think I was on? I had my gun, and you let me in." Like, dumb dumb. Something
And he
was
was
gonna
like,
happen
look,
in some capacity, motherfucker. What did you think?
and he was like, look, you know, she cut off Rock, and she was very clear that she gonna leave you alone. What's the problem? Like, you got out. I'm taking care of you, so you ain't got to be selling ass no more. What's and so then she just kind of went on like an emotional, like little, like crash out of sorts, and he was just sitting there eating his Captain Crunch, like, all right, man, I got some shit to do, and then
Go ahead,
she
try to hear all that noise.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And so then, she was like, yeah, fuck you, Kane. And he's like, fuck you too. This shit wasn't real. And it's like, okay. So it's
Which,
very interesting because in these last couple, this episode specifically, you see that both Kanan and Rock are losing people around them.
hmm
No one's
the
fucking with Rock. We'll get
parallel,
on that in a
yeah.
second. But like, Juke ain't fucking with Kanan. Marvin and whooped his ass. He literally just has Breeze. And he'll
hmm
never know what Breeze's motives are because Breeze is crazy as hell.
Crazy as cat shit.
So but as far as his family go, he didn't lost all of them.
Yeah,
And the
they
only
gone.
person who's willing to fuck with him is the one person he absolutely don't want to fuck with, which is Rock.
Right.
Um and Rock just out here looking for a friend, any friend. So
hmm
she goes to see Pino Bernardi. He's like, yeah, you can get the hell on. I'm cool. And who else did she go see? She went to
Uh,
go see that one dude that they hemmed up like a season or so ago.
oh yeah, I remember that dude. And he was like, if we wasn't in public, I'll shoot you. So clearly
He's like, I
that's
would shoot
not.
you right now if we wasn't in broad daylight.
hmm
So that didn't work out well for her.
She
She
went
went to
over to
Ernessa
Parnessa
mama.
mother house, which I don't even know what the motives of that was
No, she's trying to
whatsoever.
find Neek.
Oh yeah.
She's
Now
like,
for
I
what though? Cause she know he ain't do nothing.
No, she ain't trying to find him for that. She's trying to find him so she can maybe find another connect. She like, maybe this nigga is just not in New York no more. She's trying to do whatever she can
Uh,
do to get some work to get a new connect. Even with all this
hmm
going on, she's still trying to get a new connect. She's like, if I can find Neek, cause that nigga ain't in the game no more, but he ain't in the game in New York. He got to be doing it somewhere because this is what he do. So I
hmm
know he ain't taking down Lou. I know that more than anyone. So maybe he like, and at that point, she's desperate.
Oh,
Desperate.
absolutely.
Like,
Her mama was like, I have a gun and I know how to use it if you don't get off my damn porch. Like, what
so
is
she
she
left.
talking about?
She left.
Them little bodysuits ain't gonna work on me, sweetheart. I like men's. Get away from me.
Plus, like, she know that she used to fuck with Neek while he was with her
Yeah,
daughter.
right. Because of course her daughter done told her every damn thing as she should.
Right.
Yeah.
Out this,
Yeah,
like,
she out here. She was down bad in this episode. I was
I mean, she was looking good, but she was down bad.
oh, yes, always gonna look good, but that's beside the point. somebody was like, man, episode 7, Rock was down bad the whole time. I was like, yeah, man, this is what happens, man. It reminds me of Goodfellas towards the end when they thought that
Yeah,
helicopter was
yeah,
chasing. It was. They
it
weren't
was.
imagining things. Shit was. But
Yeah,
everything was falling apart. That's what's happening on here. Like everything's falling apart for her, for Marvin, for anybody that's in her circle now.
the difference
For
between her and Marvin is that
he's
he's
more accepting of what's
he's accepting
happening.
of it. Like he's not like, no, we down now, but we gonna get back up. We gonna get this work, and it's just
I'm like, nigga, I'm about to be 41. Like, man, what are you talking about?
like, and then like, oh,
Oh,
okay,
shoot,
yeah,
in real life, shit low key, because everybody do shit young, they probably ain't 40, neither one of them.
probably close to 40,
Right, close, but they
pretty
ain't
close.
probably not 40, neither one of them.
Yeah, well,
And that's
yes,
really like,
yes,
because
yes,
she was only
because
see, yeah, because she,
she was
shit.
16 when she had Kanan.
So her ass in her early 30s for real. Because Kanan ain't nothing but like 17.
Is he 17?
Probably.
He's
I don't think he
18.
18 yet.
I think
He
he
well, he
18.
might be 18, but still, it's like she 34, so 35. Like, and that's her big brother. So he probably about 39,
Eight.
maybe he
Yeah.
40.
Right. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Um, which means poor Lou, that poor baby about
No,
31,
he
30.
was that nigga's probably like 28.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Because
Um,
remember, he was messing with a famous sister, and they was around the same age. And she was
yes,
probably
yes, yes,
young
yes,
too.
yes, yes. Um, yes. So I want to I want to talk about um the second meeting that Snaps and Pop had with Breeze,
Mm-hmm.
because in the episode they showed a scene where the police pulled over some dudes and they had some pills on them, and apparently those fellas were selling for Breeze. He had a little side deal going on, and when they got caught, because they ain't really about that life, they snitched. So now there's a little bit, Breeze's name is floating around with law enforcement, and seeing as how Snaps and Pop got them in their pocket, they know, but they've been, privy to know that, but they like, fuck is this nigga doing? So they go meet up with him, confront him about it. He like, oh, it ain't what you think, it wasn't blah blah blah, whatever. Like, I stop, you could have all the money from that. That was just some Alizé money, as he so eloquently put it. Like, oh, I remember when niggas was drinking Alizé. Um,
Passion.
Thug passion, man. Anyway, so basically they like, yeah, nigga, we done with you. Like, we good. You'll be replaced. Now here's what I'm
Mm,
curious of, and obviously we'll never know, and rightfully so. But who are they gonna try to replace him with?
well, it would have made sense. And we were talking about this off camera earlier. That it maybe could or should be Tommy and Ghost, because why in the absolute fuck have they not been introduced? At least
Like, what are
just
we talking about?
background,
What are
just
we doing? Like,
something. It's I just feel like, unlike like with this, you couldn't introduce Kane in no other way because this is a period piece. So you had to just start with them. But this flows right into another period piece. So it makes no sense that they just gonna get introduced in Power Origins, but that's a whole nother thing. We'll see.
yeah, I don't. They should have at least, at the very least, this season been introduced, even if it was in a minor capacity, just so that we can get like a bit of a prequel to
Well,
Origins.
they might do what they did with Breeze, and had like he was in
In
the
like the
last
last episode.
episode of the last season, which I could
see.
see that. I could see that happening.
I mean,
I could definitely see that happening. So with Breeze, his good fortune, right after they walked off and dissed him, Jukebox came up and murked
so
them
first off,
niggas
Juke was following them.
whole
She
time.
with like one of them little bootleg ass Jet Liberty cat niggas.
Little
She was
liver
following
cab.
them. Yeah, she was following them. And when her little what's her girlfriend name? Aisha trying to
Mm-hmm.
bring her ass over there or whatever. Like, I just want to be with you. I'm so in love. And Juke is over here polishing her damn gun. Like her look right before she goes shoot somebody, just like her daddy. That is a
Mm-hmm.
daddy's girl right there. So, she like, look, I moved on, fuck on somewhere. And then Aisha go to Kanan, like, you gotta get her. He like, man, she ain't fucking with me right now. Hell, the bullet might be for me. So you can get the fuck on up out of here too. And it should have been, but I digress.
Right.
Well, no, it shouldn't have been. And
No, it should have been for who she gave it to for sure.
yeah,
He just
yeah,
deserved one too.
yeah.
It's just gonna take
So
another about 30 years for him to get hit.
So she follows them and she catch them slipping. She catch Snaps and Pop slipping, and she like, y'all kill Fame. And so because when they approach Kanan, since they've gotten wind that he knows, then they mess with his head, and they like, somebody's trying to divide us, and it is just unadulterated lies. And I'm like, why did you just
He
call these people?
already know. But Kanan know though, because
Yeah,
the
he just said that
source
today.
that but this goes back
Duke
to what
has
you were
no
saying
reason to just,
before.
yeah.
Right. But this goes back to what you were saying earlier. It's like you had all that smoke for Rock when you thought she did it, and you just gonna let these niggas slide because you making money with them. So you like fuck it now. Cause at this point, all the shit that happened since Fame died, like Kanan, little piece of heart that he had, that shit gone. That nigga gone. He
It did, yes.
definitely is full on beast mode street nigga now. Like it is no other aspect to him.
So
Um,
Duke pops, Snaps and Pop. And
mhm.
if I'm remembering this correctly, I think those are her first bodies.
Mm.
Though
Yeah, I
these
don't
are
think she never
she
really
pulled
killed
she
nobody.
pulled a
She
gun out on some
maybe
niggas at the park when she was with Kanan that time, but Kanan didn't let
she
her
didn't
shoot
kill
nobody.
nobody, right? Damn,
These
that
are
is
her first
probably her
bodies.
first bodies.
Because if you
Damn.
see how she did it, she, shot them both down. Then she went and got the headshot, and then you saw something different in her face.
Hmm.
So I think these are her first bodies. And after that happened, she goes straight to Rock and is like, "I know you didn't do it." And I really think so. This is also why I don't think that Rock is going to die. I think that she's going to fake her death, but I think that she is going to be the one to take Drew under her wing and turn her into a savage, especially with Marvin being gone, because it's like, this is his child. This is the only niece you have.
Hmm.
Lou didn't have no kids, so this is literally your next of kin that's willing to talk to you. I really think that she gonna take her under her wing. With Juke being younger, Rock could move through Juke way better than she can move herself because she's aged out. So I really think she's gonna
Mm.
fake her death.
Interesting. That's a theory. We're gonna see. We're gonna see if you're right.
Um,
So
and now
we
last
got,
but
you
not
know,
certainly not least, let me sip something.
so start from, I'll actually go back for a second and come back to this. So earlier in the episode, he had put together a suitcase of probably all the money that he got
Yeah,
and a letter for Juke, gave that to the pastor and broke him off too, and basically was like, this case better get to where it's supposed to get, or it's gonna be a fucking problem. Threatening the damn pass. I was like, this man here.
hey,
But yeah,
I mean, it would be him.
yeah.
That's why we love him.
And then here come punk ass Kanan.
Because Canaan and followed him to the church. So I find it interesting that he basically Kanan was kind of like, nah, I'll do rock. And then even though Breeze was having the time of his life, he wasn't able to take Marvin out. So was it like, okay, Kanan got to do it? And as usual, Kanan always doing some shit without having all the information. So had he known
He didn't
that
even have to kill him because the people that
even
want him dead was dead 20
but
minutes
even if you
before
didn't know
that.
they was dead, because as we're as we're looking at how to think how it played out, Breeze don't know they dead, but he know that they cut him off. So why the hell would you do this hit for somebody that's like, I'm no longer working with you?
Boom, boom. And his MO, the whole show, he always
So
doing
he take his
shit
ass into
dumb as
church,
hell.
and Marvin being just the gangster he is, he just pull out a smoke. He like, calm down, little nigga. I'm just getting a smoke, just reaching for my lighter. And then he just, you know what I'm saying, he
He told him
dropped
what it
the
was. He was
told him what it
like,
was.
because he was like, look, you think this, you gonna do this, and you gonna be haunted the rest of your life, buddy. Like
Yep.
this ain't. I mean, you already done killed my brother, and I know, I don't know all the details, but essentially, I've heard it's an accident. This is different. You are coming in here premeditated, and you purposely doing whatever thing. So this is different, and it's gonna hit different. And if that's what you want, hey, let me get
He
this.
like he
This.
even told Breeze, I don't have as much beef with him as you think. Even after the ass whooping. Yet you
Hmm.
still went and did that. And,
Yeah,
he just told him like, you're gonna end up alone. You are gonna die alone.
and did,
No one's gonna care.
and
And
didn't.
did. And then talk the nigga through it like, nigga, okay, are we doing this or what? Because Kanan's face softened up a little bit when he said it. Almost like, maybe
He
I
might
am.
not do it.
And then he like, okay, nigga, if you're gonna do this, do this. The pastor coming back in a minute. Because also he knew that if he waited too long and the pastor came back, then Kanan was gonna shoot the
And she
pastor too.
passed it too.
So you see how considerate Marvin is? One time for my
One time for Marvin.
moment of silence.
Mm-mm-mm. But
Okay.
yeah, the setup for this finale is pretty strong. I'm really
But
looking
I do
forward
I,
to seeing
I'll
the
end
next
with this.
one.
I do not like this writing for him killing Marvin
I
because
don't either,
there's
because I
no there's
really
no
no
it doesn't
reason,
make
because
sense
they
for him
really could have
to
let
be
him go to
cool in the
jail.
future with him killing Marvin. Because if you think Juke ain't gonna find out, you tripping. She did the most to find out about Famous, and Famous
Who
wasn't even her best friend.
I was just a friend and his best friend.
And
So
low key,
you
Famous
think
got on her damn nerves, but she
right.
still did the most to find out what happened. So you telling me for her own daddy, she not gonna move heaven and earth to find out who did it?
Like, come on. So we gonna see
I
what
don't like this
happens.
writing.
I don't
Y'all
like
say
it
get
either
slick
because
with that
it's
writing.
like y'all, it's like they messed up continuity in the sense of they didn't really pay attention to the original show. I don't know, but we're gonna get to it. The next one is next week, and the cool thing is I actually get to be in the same city as
Oh yeah,
Coach
we gonna do
Tamu. We're
that
gonna be
recap
in
live. That's what's gonna happen.
Chicago,
We do it live.
man. Oh yeah, no, we definitely need to do that. So we'll be sitting next to each other for the last one.
Yes,
But
indeed.
we're gonna end it here. This has been Power Recap, Power Raising Canaan Recap for Cultured Foolishness. I am Creed of Exodus Studios, architectsmars.com. My co-host is.
Coach Tamara Simone.
And we will see you next week. Peace, peace.